ZR is not equal to Z0, so there may be some reflection at the receiver side. So we have to model that reflection. So that one, for that purpose only, we'll have a generic word, that is V plus, V minus. V plus is incident voltage, V minus is reflected voltage, that is from the negative Z direction. Same as applicable for current also, I plus, I minus. So how our values will turn out? So if you see V plus e power minus alpha gamma z plus V minus e power gamma z, so it is like a complex sinusoidal signal, and because gamma is there, alpha plus j beta, that is alpha plus j beta. If alpha is not 0, then we'll have attenuation. So that's why sinusoidal wave is slowly decreasing. So in terms of V plus and V minus, if you see V plus from here, this is Z equal to 0 point, this is Z is equal to L point, that is receiver side. So V plus is slowly decreasing, and V minus from the receiving side, it is decreasing towards the generator side. So both are in the opposite way. That's how it is defined. V plus is from the source side, it is in the generator side, it is very high, that is source side, it is high value. Once it is traveling, propagating inside the transmission line, its value is getting decreased because there is a alpha term, e power minus alpha z, it is for every unit of length, it is value is getting attenuated. Similarly, V minus, if you see, it is highest value in the receiving side, then when it is traveling towards the receiver, that is reflection negative z direction, it is decreasing the value. Same is applicable for I plus and I minus also. I plus is decreasing towards receiving side, I minus it is towards the generator or sending side. So in general, how voltage and current is happening inside the wave. So any general waveform, that is here, this is a general form, complex sinusoidal, it is decreasing. If there is no attenuation, we can say this is like a simple sinusoidal wave happening in the distance point from source to receiver. So now let us formally define the reflection coefficient. So how it is defined? So we are using general transmission line theory. We derived voltage and current at any point of the line, that is V is equal to V plus e power minus gamma z plus V minus e power plus gamma z. Same is applicable, similar formula for I plus and I minus. So if you express I plus and I minus in terms of voltage, that is I plus is equal to V plus by Z naught, V plus plus Z naught, and I minus is equal to V plus by Z naught. Why the minus term is coming here? Because V plus is defined as a reflected voltage. So the way the current direction we mentioned is opposite. That's why we put minus sign here for current. When we write the current in terms of voltage, we have to write in this direction. So now V and I becomes like this. So if I take Z naught as common out, if I take Z naught common, it will behave like this: VL at and IL. What is it L? So I generally take anything with reference to receiver. So receiver is at distance L from the source. So Z is equal to L. If I substitute Z is equal to L, then I am at the receiving point, at the load side. So if I calculate the load impedance, that is VL plus IL, VL divided by IL, that is ZL, load impedance. So using the above formulas, if you write, then becomes Z0 into V plus e power minus gamma L plus V minus e power gamma L. So we can define like this: impedance at the load, that is ZL. So using this load impedance and characteristic impedance, we have to create a derive expression for reflection coefficient. So what is the reflection coefficient? It is a ratio of reflected voltage R divided by incident voltage. It's the same like our efficiency point of view, similar formula. So we'll define we'll quantify what is the reflected voltage divided by incident voltage. So that is the case. If there is no reflection, if it is perfectly matched, that way if you are terminating our impedance with load with characteristic impedance Z0, then reflection will be 0. There is no reflected voltage. We can say this is equal to 0. But practically it won't be possible, because we will connect our antenna R in the load side. So it is difficult to get perfect matching. So there will be some reflection is always there. So that we define as reflected voltage divided by incident voltage. So we will use gamma, that is V reflected by VINC. In terms of current, I reference by I incidence. So what is the reflected voltage here? We already just now we saw reflected voltage at receiving end. At the receiver side, what is the reflected voltage? V minus e power gamma L. So incident voltage at the receiving end, V plus e power gamma L. So if I substitute that value, V minus e power gamma L, V plus e power minus gamma L, and rearrange this equation 1. ZL is this formula. So if you rearrange this equation, V plus and V minus, we will get gamma is ZL minus Z0, ZL plus divided by ZL plus Z0. So this formula we will get gamma L, reflection coefficient at the receiving end L, at the distance L from the source, that is ZL minus Z0 divided by ZL plus Z0. So this is intuitive that if you put load impedance, that is ZL as 0, equal to not 0, it is equal to Z0. Suppose we are terminating our